Hello guys, welcome back. So today we're going to install a 7-chamber Flow Hive Super on top of our Flow Hive brood box. Why do I think it's ready? Look at all those bees. The population of the hive in about three and a half weeks has about tripled. The 5 empty boards I put in there at the beginning, 3 of them are almost 100% filled up. 1 is about halfway, and they're starting on the 5th. These are all good signs. The brood boards that came with the nuke, all the surrounding empty cells around the brood are either filled up with nectar or pollen. So we're ready. I'm going to take the feeder off, and we're going to take the top cover off. You can see here that the bees are doing their job. The cover has been pretty much sealed up with propolis to seal up all those cracks from weather and rain and wind. So we're going to get our hive tool and pry that off. Take that off and look at all those bees. A little bit of propolis, but we're going to show you the 4th board here, which was just a couple of days ago, 50% full. I'm going to take this out, and what a surprise. It's almost 75% full now. The last board has about 20%. I don't want to take it out because I don't want to break it. So right now we're going to smoke the bees, have them get off the top, scrape off that little propolis, and we're going to put a queen excluder. Keep the queen from going up into the flow hive and laying brood into the flow chambers. Center everything up so everything's all nice and square. Get ready to put our cover back on. You can see here the propolis that was used to stick that onto the top of the brood boards. Put that in place, and now we're going to reposition the feeder up there. We want the feeder to go up there because we want to draw the bees from down below up above to find the sugar syrup. So while they're walking through there, they'll see all this nice area to fill up with honey inside the flow frames. Get everything positioned back on, put the roof back on, and now all we have to do is wait and see if they decide to start filling up the flow frames.
Day 2.
Okay, so here we are, 2 days after we've put the flow frames on, and quick glance, can't see much of a difference. But you get a little closer, look in there, look at all that activity. Bees everywhere, running around, exploring. What is this new thing? It's pretty interesting. They're all running around seeing what this new thing is on top of their flow hive.
Later.
You're going to see here the yellow tint. All those bees are down there sealing everything up with propolis. Anywhere there's a crack, they're going to seal it up nice and tight because they don't want any weather or air getting in there at all.
A few moments later.
So here we are looking, seeing more bees, and look at that, well deep inside, all those bees running around, getting ready to start storing their nectar up here. You can see it's hard to tell by the video, but when you're there in person, the center of the hive is just moving with bees everywhere, busily sealing all the cracks and crevices.
Meanwhile,
now here we are, they're out there trying to seal each individual cell, and there's some pollen on some legs in there, and you can see they're starting to lay they're starting to deposit some nectar in there already, well deep in the center. But if you look down here, look at all those bees. They're down below. You see their tongues sticking out underneath there. They're getting ready to seal all that up nice and tight because they don't want any wind or weather in there, and they don't want any kind of creatures getting in there bothering them with their food stores. It's really kind of hard to tell. You can just see the motion, but there are so many bees in there. So their first part of the job is to seal everything up. Once everything is sealed up, then they'll start filling everything with nectar and turning it into honey. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to sit and wait. We'll close the hive up. All the access points, viewing points, we'll make sure they're all closed up. And see what the bees, what they do. Hopefully within a week we're going to see a lot more population of the bees up there. Hopefully the sealing off will be done and they'll be working diligently filling the flow hive with nectar and honey for us to harvest. So until then, I hope to see you all real soon. Bye now.